So I just finished watching episode 2 of season 2 of Call of the Night, and I'm gonna be totally honest here, and I know this is probably going to get me some flack. I'm not the biggest fan of where this season of Call of the Night is going. Now, the reason why I say that is because one of the things I really liked about last season, especially towards the end, was Mahiru coming in and asking all these questions to Ko and being like, hey, why do you want to become a vampire? Like, is this really what you want? And kind of causing some conflict, but him ultimately being like, hey, I'm your friend. I'm going to be there for you, whether or not I agree with your decision. And then in this episode, Kiku comes in, which is a new vampire who apparently is like notorious for turning people. And immediately after finding out that Kiku is a vampire, Mahiru is like, oh, I'm going to become a vampire. No thought even necessary. It's just an immediate thing. And I don't get it. I don't. If there's something that I'm missing, please explain it to me in the comments. I am more than willing to change my opinion on this. I'm not trying to hate for unnecessary reasons or anything like that. I just don't understand why that turn happened and it happened so quickly, because I thought that asking the question of, hey, why do you want to become a vampire, and having that whole conflict be there was a really cool plot line, because I also thought the same thing of Ko, which like, hey, you're a middle schooler about to make a decision that's going to change your life forever, permanently. Like, you can't go outside anymore. I know you have all this internal conflict and trauma and whatever, but you're about to make this really big decision, and someone needs to call you out on it and at least ask these questions. Again, if he still wants to make that decision, whatever, okay, but someone needs to call him out on that. The first person who calls him out on that immediately switches. Immediately when another girl comes in, who also, notably, is a manipulator. Now, he doesn't know that she's a manipulator, and I'm very curious to see where they go with that, on if Ko and his friends actually tell him, hey, this person's notorious for manipulating people, you should probably think about this, but I still just don't know if I'm in love with the direction that they're taking these characters. Other than that, it still looks beautiful. I'm still overall happy with it. I'm gonna watch it through. This isn't bad enough for me to necessarily skip this season or to stop watching the show. Like, I'm still enjoying my time with it. This episode, though, with that plot beat, just really kind of took me out on the character progression that we were having. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, not a manga reader of this show specifically, so please keep any spoilers out of there if you can. But I will be covering every single episode of this and many other summer anime, so if you feel so inclined, drop a follow, drop a like. It helps a lot.